12 is the symbol of perfection. The 12th garden of the Matrimanya is represented by a flower of perfection also, psychological perfection. Tonight we have a beautiful flower of light without obscurity. And the hibiscus on this side is consciousness, one with the divine consciousness. Mother's comment. We asked Mother if she would give us a comment on each flower. And she said, I want to see the flowers first. So we had to gather hundreds of flowers and show her. And then she gave a comment to Tara, who's in New Delhi Ashram. And then, when I visited Tara, she had these huge cabinets. She opened up and had beautifully bound books of all Mother's commentaries on the flowers. So I said, this is too precious. Many of these papers are very old and delicate. I said, we need to scan them, preserve them for all time. And she said, yes, but I'm afraid that we lift up the books, some of the pages will deteriorate as we scan them. So I said, well, we can get a hand scanner. She did it in 1 week, and within a month I had all 800 and something significances given by the Mother. The hand scanner, you just pass over the paper and it scans it. So we want to concentrate very deeply within and let the music pour through us, because it is not our music, it is the new music. It is the music that the Mother asked me to bring down in 1961. So it's been many years working on this Adesh from the Mother, this command. And the Om choirs have been growing. The Om choirs in Savitri Bhavan have now been around 100 people for some weeks and more. So when we have a small group, it's often easier for us to listen to each other and blend our tones. So I see many new people here tonight, so I want to open by saying that we have to warm up the instrument which is this human body. We have to warm it up, these two vocal cords that are given to us for an entire lifetime cannot be damaged. When we begin to hum and focus here in the mask of the face, there's no way we can hurt the vocal cords. So we begin always on a hum. And we work up until the body is feeling the energy and the vocal cords are more pliable, just like an athlete has to practice warm-up exercises before any athletics. Breathing is very important, and it takes place down here, not up here. We take a quick sniff through the nose, and that's it. The lungs are completely filled. Just like that. The belly goes out, the diaphragm actually, and the lower three ribs. And it can be done silently also. And then we have to hold the ribs out, because if they collapse, we give away all the air we just took in. So we take a breath. Let me give the exercise first, and then we'll do it. we have to hear it first, and then we have to reproduce it. That takes a lot of listening, a lot of attention. So just sing a little softly and listen. Also with you. Okay, now you got it. See, because you listen before you try to repeat it. Very good. You sang an octave lower than me, so you're an alto voice. Yes, perfect. Got it? You're half step high also. Oh, we're high tonight. Good. Yes. Yes. On this side. Yes, yes, yes. Most of us have it. Okay? I have found people who've come to the Om choir and for an entire year they couldn't get the note. But listening and listening and listening, now they're perfect. It's really something. We can change our hearing and our voice production. Now, if we strain, it's very difficult. So that's why the breathing is important, the relaxing of the shoulders and the chest. We never lift the shoulders or the chest. Sopranos. Nice and more. Yes. And when we go high, it's much more difficult because our voices lie within a certain range, and when we move into the upper portions of that range, the whole intonation changes. For example, now I'm speaking with a chest tone and using my diaphragm. But when I sing higher, I go into a middle portion of my voice, which is chest and head. And when I go into the very high notes, it's all head tone. You can hear it, it's in the head. It's no longer in the chest. All chest tone. We all have the same, but in just different ranges. So we want to explore that now on the syllable ma, mother's name. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Now if you can drop your jaw as much as possible, a lot more sound will come out. Ma, 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 ma. Very good. Ma, 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 ma. Now you have your good, strong man. I need twice the sound. Your pitch is perfect. Perfect. Excellent pitch. So, robust singing. Ma, 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 yes, ma, ma. Very good, very good. Ma, 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 ma. Yeah, drop the jaw and let the tip of the tongue lie against the lower teeth. Not blocking the sound at all, just relaxed against the tip, back of the lower teeth. Ma, 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 ma. Good, we're getting more energy. Can you feel it? I mean, we're welding into a choir now. It's very interesting because most of you I haven't met before, many of you anyway. And the more we concentrate on this in the warm-ups, then we do the intonation where we do 4 or 5 different notes to make chords. That's next. A little more warm-up. Ma, 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 ma. Can I have a very nice ma? A-M-A-H. Ma, not ma. See the difference? Ma, 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 ma. Everybody? Ma, 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 ma. Yes, very nice. Ma, 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 ma. A little more energy. We're fading a little bit. Ma, 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 okay. A little more soft. But you'll get it. You'll get it. Be patient with yourself. We have to be very patient here because this is the new music. It has not been on the earth before. And if you hear the recordings, you will know that. We're preparing them each week. And there are beautiful experiences every week. Now we're going to start with the tuning of our voices to each other. It's very difficult because we're not accustomed to that. Good. Yes, that's fine. trained for years and years to get the intonation right, to get the blending of each voice to harmonize with the other. So now we're going to start going around just on Om. One note, yeah? Om. Yes. You got it. Good. Imagine. Blend perfect with each other. Now, when we first did it, there was an overtone. Did anyone hear a high note up in the ceiling? Anyone? There was an overtone of the third, an octave higher than it was up there in the ceiling. I don't have any voice at all. Throat is so sore. When the blend is so perfect, then the overtones occur. And we had one just circling around up there. Let's try it again on another note. You got it? Listen to each other and you must blend with each other. It's very difficult. Try to keep going. Breathe at a different time from the person next to you so we have continuity. something else happens. And that is, from above, the sound will come through these bodies. I call it a collective body, a group soul, a sacred body. And sound will come through with the power of transformation and healing. And many, many people experience this. It is so powerful that at times people are reduced to tears. At other times they have these visions and visions and visions. And I have pages and pages of them that people write to me. And I don't doubt it for one moment. Although I don't see anything, that's good. I just want to be the instrument, an instrument among instruments. That's okay. In the Om choir, there are no wrong notes. Each one is opening and aspiring to the highest consciousness, offering oneself that it may come down and heal the earth and humanity. We have Om choirs all over the world now, starting. Many, many places in the world. I hope much more in Asia to come. Very good. Now we will begin with the Oms and a few things to tell you on that for you, those of you who are new. You see, any voice can begin. Because truly we are one voice. We are one soul. We are a group, a collective soul. Or we wouldn't be meeting here. Sri Aurobindo writes in Savitri, nothing happens but in its appointed place and time. So we come here and we join. Maybe we saw a notice, maybe someone told us about the Om choir. It's been going on now for 9 years. Just the Om choir. The research has been more than 50 years. So I always read usually from some writings from Sri Aurobindo Savitri, and I try to choose things that are particularly beautiful for the Om choir. So we will begin. a climber on the invisible stair of sound, music, not with these few and striving steps, aspire, that wander upon transient strings, but changed its ever new, uncounted notes in a passion of unforeseen discovery, and kept its old, unforgotten ecstasies, a growing treasure in the mystic heart. place. As a group, we begin to feel it more and more. Initially, when there are many new people, it's a little more difficult. But there is a descent that takes place, and then we have to go within for a moment, and then we will do another Om. Tonight we'll do just 3 because they have a program here. But try to feel when the Om is coming to a close in the collective soul. The world's senseless beauty mirrors God's delight. That rapturous smile is secret everywhere. It flows in the wind's breath, in the trees' sap. Its hued magnificence blooms in leaves and flowers. When life broke through its half-drowse in the plant that feels and suffers, but cannot move or cry, in beast and in winged bird and thinking man, it made of the heart's rhythm its music's beat. lines from Savitri. When the body is in the most receptive position, so we can open our voices, but be aware of all the other souls in this room. And join with all these wonderful people who have come to open and offer themselves for the new music. As into a heaven of strength and silence, thought is ravished. All this living mortal clay is seized, and in a swift and fiery flood of touches shaped by a harmonist unseen, a new sight comes, new voices in us form, a body of the music of the gods. No shyness, no fear. Leave the mind and the ego outside the door. Just be receptive instruments for the new music. Oh.